Welcome to Skjolden. Skjolden, small village at the end of the world's longest ice-free fjord. So I've just read on the sign, and guess what? It's raining. But let's go have a wander into Skjolden, see what there is to see if you're here. We're here till 3:30 today. It's now 10 o'clock. The actual ship got in about 7 o'clock. But, you know, a bit of a late breakfast, etc., etc., and time to wander off and have a look. Right, let's go see what we can see in Skjolden. Skjolden, or however you say it. And there we can see the Sky Princess just nose in. So it travelled up here overnight, and hope you like diggers too. Obviously a lot of work going on to renew and replace the dock here. And this little bridge should take us into the centre of Skjolden. So if you need, there is a small co-op here. If you want to do a bit of shopping, we're following this red signs over here in search for a waterfall. There's plenty of waterfalls about, actually, when you look up. They're too far away to see. We can get quite close to one, apparently, if you carry on this way, so that's what we're heading for. And yes, the good old brolly is up again because it is raining. So, oh well, what do you expect? We're in Norway. It rains a lot. Right, so we're going to search the waterfall. Oh, what's this? Hydroelectric wheel, turbine wheel, 1959. Who said green energy was new? Here's a quick look inside the Tourist Information Centre. Complete with climbing wall and a queue for the loo. So I think technically this is the end of the fjord because well, it goes on further, but there's a bridge there. No ships can come much further down. So we do, looking straight back down the fjord, longest one in the world, with Princess over to the side. Well, the sun is trying to work its way out, but it is still raining. So what we're doing is heading towards some quite large waterfalls up ahead. We can see some of them, but it's supposed to be quite a big one, about a 45-minute walk from the boat, so that's where we're heading towards. Just be nice if it wasn't raining quite so much. There you go, that's just life. So that's where we're heading, the Assafossen waterfall, 2.5 kilometres. If I move along this way, it's in between those trees. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so we're now approaching our first waterfall. Who knew there'd be more than one? Here we go, first waterfall. Probably caused by all this heavy rain, so there you go. The advantage of rain is you get waterfalls and actual drainage systems. Let's have a look. So as you can see, two of them up there. We're getting closer as we walk. We're getting closer. As you can see, it's pretty high up there. There we go, that's sort of 30-minute walk gets you to. Now maybe another 15 for the next one. This is great fun. Right, the next waterfall is dead ahead. Oh, water all over the camera. Let's see if I can just wipe that off. There we go. Right, okay. Another 10-minute, 15-minute walk, I think, before we get to the next one. But yeah, that's the small one. That's not even mentioned anywhere. The sun is trying to come out. So just along from the waterfall is where it hits the ground and turns into a river. As you walk along, you go past a small bridge as well. I don't think it actually takes you anywhere. It's just a wobbly bridge. You don't have to wobble on it, but it looks rather muddy, so unless you've got decent shoes on, don't bother. So some very attractive views as you walk along towards the waterfall, and as you can see up above me, the sun is trying to get through. There's blue sky ahead. So that waterfall that was straight ahead has disappeared. I can definitely hear something. I'm thinking it may be just round the corner. Or is that famous last words? We found the waterfall. Woohoo! So the blue skies didn't last that long. The rain is coming down again. Let's see if we can get a bit closer. That's as close as my little camera will go. It's quite an impressive sight for real. Definitely worth the walk. So high on the list of the things to see and do is this giant hand. And it's right by the waterfall. There you go, one giant hand. Woohoo! One giant waterfall. Also out of interest, there's a camping place right near the waterfall as well, but it's closed, which is a shame. We was looking for a loo. There's your waterfall. And there's looking back at the way we've got to go. Right, pouring with rain again, so let's start walking back. So as you can see from the sign, we're back in Skjolden. And the sun's out, which means it's probably about to start pouring with rain any minute now. So that little walk to the waterfall takes about 3/4 of an hour. You walk along the edge of the road. When you're walking there, you do see one bit where you can dive off down some gravel path, which a lot of people do. If it's raining, don't. At the end of that gravel path, it turns into a stream we saw, and there are people scrabbling either through the stream or off a muddy bank to get back onto the road. So yeah, that's Skjolden for you. As you can see, the road is a bit narrow now, so walk facing the traffic and you'll be fine. Can't promise that, but that's what you should be doing. Just to let you know, this little shop here has the most useful of things going ever. Free loos. So when you're on your way back to the ship, which is still another 5 to 10 minute walk from here, there's a free loo. So you just thought you might want to know that. I found it very useful. Oh, so as you can see, we've made it back to the boat. The wind's been a bit strong the last few minutes, so I'm trying to find a moment where I can actually talk to you and tell you what's going on. So that's Skjolden. There's not really a hell of a lot to do here, let's be perfectly honest, apart from go for a walk, go see the waterfalls. There are the rib rides. We did try booking them up, but they were fully booked in advance some time ago. So if you're thinking of doing the rib, try and book it up in advance. There are some bikes here you could hire as well. I'm sure the ship runs some trips off to some various places, but that's about it. It's just to get off the boat, walk around for a bit, little cafe, one little shop, and that's your lot for Skjolden. Right, tomorrow it's Olden, so let's see what Olden's got to offer. Till then, I'll see you later. So I didn't actually film us coming into Skjolden today, but we're now on the way out. So as I said, this is the longest fjord they can navigate. Let's look around. certainly dramatic, especially with the sun shining on it. There's a waterfall right in front of us. Small boats ahead. We're probably about to go around this corner and see what's next. There's snow up on the mountain tops. Don't know if that's been picked up. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit on some of this. Okay, it's an DJI Action 5 goes. That's the best we can get a zoom. So I imagine we're going to turn left in a moment and go down there.
Just get a little bit. Yeah. That's the way out.